All right, so let me just grab the screen here, and hopefully I can wow you guys with some cool stuff. So we've been working, myself personally, with the main programmer on this for a while now. Okay, so I basically installed this on a brand new store today because I wanted to share with you guys what we have done. So SMS text messaging is one of the most powerful ways to bring customers back to your website and to get them to purchase. Open rates on text messages are about 96, 97, 98%. It's ridiculous. It's out of this world, and it works. You get a text message, you open it up, you wonder who the hell is texting you, right? So I and myself with a team of programmers in the main programming, we've been working on what I call, or Barry would call, the mother of all text messaging platforms for e-commerce. Let me show you step by step the stuff that I've done in the last week or so that's brought in over $70,000 in extra sales. And that's allowed me to literally destroy my competition. So let's go through this step by step. So the first thing that you're going to notice here on the left-hand side is we've got a subscribers tab. Okay, so when you first log into this, you're not going to have any subscribers. So here's what we're going to do. If I click on synchronize, okay, this is actually going to synchronize my buyers. Okay, so if I go here, I can say, hey, anyone who's purchased from me, I want you to synchronize and bring them into this platform. And I can give them a tag. So let's say I call these, buyers, and I can say, hey, I want buyers in the last week, in the last month, on or before, on or after. So I can say I want, all the buyers. I can upload all my buyers from the store. So the first thing that I did is I looked at what assets I currently had, which are my buyers. People love my products. They love what I do. So I imported my buyers. So if I hit launch synchronization for buyers of the last week, I'm going to hit launch, and it's now going to start synchronizing our buyers, and it's going to bring in all these buyers in the last week. Now, here's the next thing, okay? So this is how you can also import a CSV file. So you can export, let's say customers from any platform and bring them in here. The next thing I did was I actually set up some automation. And let me show you what automation means. This is powerful. This is like my dream setup for e-commerce. If I hit create a campaign, it's going to allow me to create these campaigns. So here's what I can do. I can call this abandoned, okay? Abandoned checkouts. Okay, so here's the crazy part. I can go in here and I can set up a text message that says, hey, first name. And if you're just starting out and you get a lot of abandonment carts, okay, this is what I did to really increase my conversion rates. So I'm going to ask them personally, hey, what's the one reason you decided not to go through with your purchase? Because I want to know what the hell's wrong with my website. And one of the things I was selling wall art canvas in this market, and people kept saying, well, I don't know, I didn't know if this was just a rolled up canvas, I didn't know if this was ready to hang, I didn't know if how long it would take for me to receive it because it's for a gift, what's your shipping times. So I listened for the first day or two. So in here, the first thing I did, I said, hey, first name, this is I noticed that you purchased an item from us, but it did not go through. How? And then I would say, what's the number one reason you decided to back out of your purchase? Okay. So this is very important. So here's what's really cool. I can say, okay, I want to do this on every abandoned checkout that happens, and I want to give it a delay. And this is what worked best for me, was giving them 15 minutes. If they didn't buy within 15 minutes, they're typically gone out the door, okay? So next, what you can do is I can enable a triggered action, okay? And if I enable the trigger action, I can then say, when they talk about price, if they mention price at all, okay, I can send them a coupon. So as soon as they said, hey, it was price was the big issue, bam, the system would automatically, okay, send out a coupon, okay, directly in here. And if they respond, I can go to my inbox and see what they responded and then text back to them. And I was getting people saying, hey, I don't know what the shipping time is on this. I don't know if this is on a wood frame. Is this actually ready to hang? So as soon as I started answering some of these things and I pointed it out on my website in big, blah, 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 canvas, ready to hang, wood frames. And then right underneath it, shipping times take 7 to 10 business days to reach you. My sales conversion shot through the roof just by, again, understanding what the hell's going on with my website. Now, once you've done that, you fix what's going on your website after a day or two, here's the next powerful thing. I can actually go in here and create another campaign where now it's just for abandons. Now that my site's running perfectly, I can go in here and say, hey, first name, I know, this is Roger, Roger from, whatever your store name. I noticed you almost purchased, whatever it is that you're selling. I want to give you a one-time coupon saving you 20%. Just click, and here's where the magic happens. Look at this. I can click checkout URL, okay? And I can actually select a coupon, a discount that we have on our store. It automatically synchronizes it. And I can do one of 3 things, which is just out of this world. No one's ever thought of this. One, I can actually send them back to the abandonment checkout where they don't have to fill out their name, their email address, their phone number, all of that. I can send them right back to where they left. And when they click on the link on their phone, that coupon will already be activated. So they don't have to try to find where to put the coupon. Everything is done for the end user, for the customer. I can also, if I'm sending this to a little bit of an older abandoned checkout, because I text message my abandonment checkouts every 3 or 4 days, here I can actually redirect them to the first product that they put into their cart so that they see, oh yes, I was going to purchase this, but I forgot, they're giving me a great deal, I'm going to check out. The other thing I can do is I can redirect them to the highest valued priced product in their cart. So whatever is the most expensive. Okay, so let's say we're going to redirect them to the first product that they've added. So we hit add into message, and it's going to create a special code that you can track as well. You can track everything with this platform. Now, if I hit save here, every abandonment checkout is going to be looked at by the system, and it's going to be sent a text message. Now, I thought, well, if this is working so well, why don't I offer my purchasers, those who have actually made a purchase, an insane deal or offer to buy again? So here's what you can do. You can set up another campaign by saying, hey, this is Roger from XYZ. Thank you so much for your purchase. I want you to, get something for an incredible price here today. Let me give you another 25% off if you decide to purchase within the next 24 hours. This has boosted up my long-term customer value in the huge numbers, almost doubling it. So by doing this, I can then hook this to order paid, and I can send them a text message within 5 minutes, okay, and say, thank you so much for your order. I want to give you a great deal. Click this link, and it's going to create an automated checkout link so that they get the discount automatically once they go back to your website. How am I doing so far, Barry? Are you guys blown away here? Give me a big OMG or a wow in the chat box if this so far is just blowing your mind, okay? This is the secret to every store's success, is being able to take the assets, the traffic, the abandoned checkouts, the buyers, and it's able to squeeze out as much money as possible, okay? This isn't it. This isn't all, okay? Let me show you guys some more really cool stuff, okay? So we can, again, set up these campaigns out for either abandonment checkouts. Here's the other thing. If you have a store which has product that is in or out of stock, okay? Some of you guys have products that are in or out of stock. You can actually use the in-stock widget that will pop up and ask them for their telephone number so we can send them a text message. As soon as your store shows that a product is back in stock, it's going to automatically send out a text message saying, hey, by the way, you were looking at this 3 days ago. It's in stock now, okay? very, very, very powerful stuff. Now, if I go back into automation here, there are multiple campaigns that we could be running. So you can create multiple campaigns and have this whole thing just pretty much working for you and making you money. Now, how did I make $70,000 or so in the last little while? Here's how I did this. This is crazy. No other platform allows you to do this. If I click on broadcast and I hit send broadcast, I can create a broadcast, okay, that will actually go out to my buyers, to my abandonment checkouts, okay? So I can actually set up an actual broadcast and send the broadcast directly to who I would like to send the broadcast to, okay? So in here, I would type in my message and say, hey, you know, it's Black Friday. This is what I did. Black Friday, I'm gonna give you a great deal, huge discounts on our store. Come visit our store. If you click this link, you save an extra 20%. And I text message out, I think something like 10,000 people over and over during, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And that generated over $80,000 in sales that I would have never, ever, ever, ever have had if it wasn't for this system. This is very, very powerful stuff, guys. The other thing that you can do is if you're sending out, different types of broadcasts, you can send out broadcasts to your entire list. I was doing this. I was sending these out, to my apps, the emails that I generated through things like Willio and things like that. And I was sending this out to my abandonment checkouts, which would get me a ton of sales, as well as my buyers. So again, when you're adding subscribers in here, as you can see, I just synchronize my abandonment carts. So in here now, I've got 331 abandoned carts. So I can send a broadcast directly to them. I'm going to make money. As soon as I broadcast to those 331 people, I'm probably going to get 5 to 10, 15 sales come in the first day, another 5 or 6 the next day, and we're just going to keep making money. This is money that's there, okay? You can broadcast anyone who's ever touch base with your company on your e-commerce store. So again, you guys see how this has been the catapult to my store's success. And let me share with you guys some numbers. I want you guys to see some actual numbers with this. So let me just show you guys right here. Okay, so here are some numbers from our store. So here we started installing this. We got 24 conversions the first day, 113 conversions the day after, 55 conversions, 86 conversions, 65, and then today we were at 16 this morning. So this thing is a cash generator. It's a money maker. You can add this, guys, to any store. I don't care if it's yours or a customer's. You can add this to any store, and at the end of the day, they're going to have a huge return on their investment. They're going to start generating sales with this, and they're going to start making money. So I've been sharing this with some of my friends, some of the people that have stores that are doing very well. They're seeing immediate, massive return on their investments. And let's just say we're making a penny or two with these guys because we're making a huge profit every single time they send out a text message.